So let's move on to one of the main things, the company's marketing plan. In this video, you will learn how the money is earned and how much one can make. Let's start with the main thing. The marketing in the company is linear. What does that mean? It means that in your first line, there are people who used your referral link, and this can be an unlimited number of people, 5, 10, 50, 100, doesn't matter. As a proportion, we earn from two directions. The first one is the payment of the fees. I'll remind you that the fee is always around $25. In coins, the amount will always be different depending on the exchange rate. From the first line, you get 15%, the second 10%, the third 7%, and the same up to the 10th. Next is a share of the delegated coins. From the first line, you get 5%, the second 1%, the third 1%, and the same up to the 10th. Let's review an example so you can better understand. Here's you. And this is your first line, the people who you registered. Then here's your second line. And let's say that here is your line number 3, the third line. If a person in your first line pays the fee, you get 15% of it, and also 5% of the delegated amount. Next, the second line gives you 10% and 1% of the delegated coins, and the third line gives 7 and 1% respectively, the same up to the 10th line. I think this is all quite clear. Let's move on to qualifications. Qualification is like a career ladder. The higher your qualification, the higher your income. The first one is the lucky qualification. It's when the fee is paid. You get the interest up to the second line and have access to our products. The next qualification is the leader one. And at the first stage, it's really important. Why? Because with this qualification, you can use one more method of earning, the access to Artery Node, when you can share your internet traffic and provide free disk space of your phone, and therefore earn by this. The geometry of your structure with the leader qualification should look like this. Look, for example, you registered 3 people, and 2 of them invited 2 more each, and these people paid the fee. 2 times 2. And in sum, 6 people total who all paid the fee, and the leader qualification is yours. The next qualification is the master one. You've got to have 12 people activated, and the geometry of your structure should look exactly like this. When your 3 people in the first line paid the fee and got 3 more people each, then you get the interest up to line 6. You may have more. You may have even 4 such people that activated 3 people each, maybe 5 or 6, but the minimum is 3 people, who each register 3 more. And it's exactly them that will be accounted for your master qualification. The next qualification is champion. If you're actively developing your business, you need to achieve this qualification. It allows you to get the interest up to line 10. In most cases, it can happen that 1 or 2 of your directions develop faster. For example, you've got the master qualification, but one of your directions already has lines 7, 8, 9, 10, yet you're not paid any interest for them, whereas the champion qualification will let you be paid the interest for up to line 10. You need to have 3 legs, each of 15 activated people, and the structure's geometry is unimportant already. What does that mean? So you have the master qualification. Yes, you've got to have 3 times 3, and then what's counted is the total number of activated people. The geometry of your structure can be chaotic from then on. It doesn't matter. You only need to have 15 people in each leg activated. You also gain access to free entry into the company. What does it mean? There are people who come to this business after seeing some ad, or just having downloaded the Artery app. They logged in and registered without a curator. They are distributed by the company into the first lines of the people who reach the champion qualification. Quite a good bonus, isn't it? The next qualification is businessman. What are the conditions? You need to have 3 legs of 60 activated people each. This is what it looks like. Let me remind you that geometry doesn't matter after the master status. Only the total in each leg is accounted. And the turnover of your structure is taken into account. It has to be at least 150,000. What are the bonuses? The first, and a very notable bonus, is 1% of the company's turnover that is divided between all the members who reach the businessman qualification. And you also get access to travel meetings. What does that mean? The company holds events abroad. And starting from the businessman status, you'll get access to those free of charge. The next qualification is professional. Conditions: 3 legs, 200 activated people in each, and already 300,000 coins in your structure. You get 2% of the company's turnover divided between everyone who has the professional status and the previous businessman status. The next qualification is top. Conditions: 3 legs, 500 activated people in each, and 1 million coins in the structure. You already get 3% of the company's turnover divided between everyone who has the top status and the 2 previous statuses, professional and businessman. Let's move on to the 2, probably most serious qualifications. The first one is the hero qualification. The conditions are having 3 legs of 1,000 people and 2 million coins in the structure. You already get 4% of the company's turnover, divided between everyone who has the hero status and the 3 previous statuses. You also get one more nice bonus, a car. You only need to keep the hero qualification for 3 months, have the needed coins in your structure, and 3 branches of 1,000 people. You get the amount of $35,000 that you can spend on any kind of car you want. And it's important that it's not leased. There's no loan. There are companies that give you a car on the terms of loans or leasing if you meet certain requirements. And we have it paid for with cash and registered as your property. I think that's quite better. Then there's a council of leaders. You can become a member of the council and actively participate in the organization processes. Make certain decisions about the company's operation. And the ultimate qualification is Artery Champion. Conditions: 3 legs, 2,000 people in each, 5 million coins in the structure, and you already get 5% of the company's turnover divided between everyone who has the Artery Champion status and the previous 4. And here the quest is over. If you think the conditions can't really be met, believe me, they can. Today, as I'm recording this video, I've reached the businessman qualification in less than a month, and I also started from scratch with no experience or knowledge. I was just following the algorithm that you're going to learn in this academy and listen to my curator. So set the most ambitious goals. Believe in yourself and your people, and you're sure to make it. Wish you and your business success.